Welcome to our channel. Today, I'm going to share something that has the potential to change your life forever. Feeling lost or overwhelmed by life? What if I told you that just 12 simple rules could completely change how you live, bringing more peace, purpose, and confidence into your life? Today, we're breaking down Jordan Peterson's 12 rules for life in a way that's easy to understand and apply. Stick around till the end, because the last rule might be the one that finally changes everything for you. Reading books is one of the greatest investments you can make in yourself. Why? Because books hold years of wisdom and experience from some of the world's most brilliant and successful minds. Instead of spending decades trying to figure things out on your own, you can gain life-changing insights from experts in just a matter of minutes. Normally, reading a book takes around 10 to 15 days, but in this one video, you'll get all the key lessons in a simple, powerful, and easy to understand way. And trust me, this knowledge can completely change how you think, how you act, and how you live your life. Time is the most valuable asset we have. Whether rich or poor, everyone gets the same 24 hours each day. But how you choose to use your time determines your future. So, make sure to watch till the end, because I'm going to share 12 life-changing rules from this book that can shift your mindset, boost your confidence, and help you achieve massive success. Not only that, but this will also improve your English. Reading powerful books helps you learn new words, understand deep ideas, and think in English. You'll expand your vocabulary, improve your speaking skills, and gain more confidence. Before we begin, don't forget to subscribe to our channel so you never miss out on valuable content like this. And if you want more book summaries, drop a comment at the end sharing your favorite rule. Now, let's dive into the first life-changing rule from 12 Rules for Life. Rule 1. Stand up straight with your shoulders back. What does this really mean? This rule is not just about posture, it's about confidence, strength, and self-respect. When you stand up straight with your shoulders back, you send a message to the world and to yourself that you are strong, capable, and ready to take on any challenge. Why is this important? Science has proven that body language affects the way we think and feel. If you slouch, keep your head down, and avoid eye contact, you start feeling weaker, less confident, and more anxious. But when you stand tall, make eye contact, and walk with purpose, your brain automatically increases your confidence, making you feel more powerful. People naturally respect those who appear strong, confident, and in control. Imagine two job candidates. Candidate 1 walks in with a hunched back, avoids eye contact, and speaks in a low voice. The interviewer might think they lack confidence. Candidate 2 walks in standing tall, smiling, making strong eye contact, and speaking clearly. The interviewer sees them as strong, intelligent, and capable. Who do you think will get the job? Of course, Candidate 2, not just because of knowledge, but because of confidence and presence. How to apply this in real life? Every morning, stand in front of the mirror, take a deep breath, pull your shoulders back, and say, "I am strong. I am confident. I can handle anything." When walking in public, keep your head up, make eye contact, and smile. Never let fear or insecurity make you shrink. Own your space. This simple shift in body language can completely transform your confidence, relationships, and overall success. Rule 2. Treat yourself like someone you are responsible for helping most people take better care of others than they do themselves. They support friends, give advice, and help their loved ones, but when it comes to their own well-being, they often neglect themselves. Think about it. If a close friend or a child was sick, you'd make sure they get the right treatment, enough rest, and the care they need. But when you are stressed, exhausted, or going through a tough time, do you show yourself the same kindness? Many people ignore their own needs, leading to bad habits, toxic relationships, and self-doubt. Why does this matter? Imagine you have a friend who is struggling. They feel lost, they don't believe in themselves, and they are ready to give up on their dreams. Would you insult them, call them useless, and tell them they'll never succeed? Of course not. You would support them, encourage them, and remind them of their worth. But when you fail, what do? Instead of lifting yourself up, you criticize yourself, call yourself a failure, and convince yourself that you're not good enough. The solution? Start treating yourself with care. Take care of your physical health, eat well, sleep enough, and exercise. Protect your mental health. Stay away from toxic people, negative environments, and bad habits. Be kind to yourself. Encourage yourself the way you would encourage a friend. If you truly want to grow, start treating yourself with the same love and respect you give to others. Your well-being matters. Invest in yourself, read books, learn new skills, and build confidence. When you start treating yourself with love and respect, your entire life will begin to transform. Rule 3. Make friends with people who want the best for you. Your friends and environment shape your future. If you surround yourself with negative, lazy, and toxic people, they will hold you back. But if you spend time with ambitious, supportive, and positive people, you will grow. Why does this matter? Your mindset is influenced by the people around you. Success is contagious. When your friends are hardworking and motivated, you naturally feel inspired to improve yourself. On the other hand, toxic people drain your energy and make you doubt yourself. Imagine you have two groups of friends. Group A always complains, gossips, and makes excuses. They never work on themselves and discourage you from trying anything new. Group B supports you, pushes you to improve, and celebrates your success. Which group do you think will help you grow in life? Obviously, Group B. The solution? Choose your circle wisely. Surround yourself with positive, ambitious people who uplift you. Cut off toxic friendships that bring negativity into your life. The people around you either pull you down or push you forward. Choose wisely. Read books, learn from successful people, and spend time in places that inspire you. Remember, you become like the 5 people you spend the most time with, so choose wisely. Rule 4. Compare yourself to who you were yesterday, not to others. In today's world, people are always comparing themselves to others. They see social media posts of people traveling, buying expensive cars, or achieving big things, and they start feeling like failures. Thoughts like, why am I not as successful? Why isn't my life like theirs? Make them unhappy. Comparing yourself to others makes you feel discouraged and takes your focus away from what really matters, your own progress. Everyone's journey is different, so looking at someone else's success won't help you grow. The right way to compare yourself, instead of competing with others, focus on improving yourself. Don't ask, am I better than them? Ask, am I better than the person I was yesterday? Aim to get a little better every day. Improve your skills, habits, and mindset step by step. Even small improvements each day can lead to big success over time. Compare yourself to who you were yesterday. Imagine two people. The first person starts their day by checking social media. They see people with six-pack abs, luxury houses, and millions of followers. This makes them feel bad about themselves. They lose motivation and think, I will never be as successful as them. The second person doesn't focus on others. Instead, they ask themselves, did I improve today? Am I learning something new? Am I moving forward, even if just a little? Now, who do you think will grow and succeed? The second person. Instead of wasting time feeling jealous, they focus on their own progress and keep improving. Let's take an example. Two students are trying to learn English. The first student watches fluent English speakers on YouTube and thinks, I will never speak like them. My English is terrible. They feel discouraged, lose confidence, and eventually stop learning. The second student compares themselves to their past self. They say, yesterday, I knew only 10 words, but today I learned 5 more. Last month, I couldn't form a sentence, but today I spoke 2 full sentences in English. They feel motivated, keep practicing, and over time, they become fluent. The difference? One is focused on others, while the other is focused on self-improvement. How to apply this rule? Every day, write down one thing you did better than yesterday, no matter how small. Stop comparing your life to people on social media. Their journey is different from yours. Focus on improving just 1% each day. Small daily progress leads to big success over time. When you focus on your own growth, you stop feeling jealous and start feeling motivated, powerful, and unstoppable. Rule 5. Do not let your children do anything that makes you dislike them. This rule is not just for parents, it's about self-discipline, respect, and personal growth. One of the biggest mistakes parents make is not teaching their children discipline. If a child throws tantrums, disrespects others, and never faces consequences, they grow up into adults who struggle in life. They don't know how to control their emotions, work hard, or handle criticism. But this rule is not just about raising children, it's also about you and how you discipline yourself. Why is this important? If you never control your habits, your life will become difficult. Imagine if you never wake up on time, always procrastinate, waste hours on social media, never exercise or learn new skills. If you keep allowing yourself to do things that harm your future, you will eventually end up in a life that you dislike. Imagine a young man who never learned self-discipline because his parents never corrected his bad habits. He grows up and gets a job, but he is always late to work. He can't handle stress and gets angry over small things. He avoids responsibility and blames others for his failures. Because of these habits, he loses his job, struggles financially, and becomes unhappy. His own lack of discipline created a life he dislikes. The lesson? Discipline yourself now for a better future. Self-control is not about punishment, it's about creating a life you actually enjoy. Now, imagine a young man whose parents taught him self-discipline. He wakes up early, takes responsibility for his mistakes, and controls his emotions instead of reacting angrily to small problems. Because of these habits, he gets better opportunities. He builds strong, healthy relationships. He creates a life he truly enjoys. What can you learn from this? Ask yourself, What habits am I allowing in my life that might create problems in the future? If you know something is bad for you, stop doing it. Develop self-discipline. Surround yourself with people who encourage growth and improvement. Remember, your life is the result of your daily habits. Make sure you are building a future that you will love, not regret. Rule 6. Set your house in perfect order before you criticize the world. Many people blame the world for their problems. They complain about the government, their boss, society, and life in general. But the truth is, before you try to change the world, you need to fix yourself first. If your own life is a mess, how can you expect to fix anything else? People often say, life is unfair. Society is broken. Rich people are evil. But instead of complaining, they should focus on fixing their own problems first. Complaining doesn't change anything. Taking action does. A tale of two friends. The first friend always complains, "I don't have money. Rich people are just lucky. The government should help us." But he never works on improving his skills, never learns about money, and spends all day watching Netflix. The second friend doesn't waste time complaining. Instead, he focuses on improving his own life. He learns new skills. He works hard and improves his financial situation. He stays disciplined and takes responsibility for his actions. After a few years, the second friend achieves success, while the first one is still in the same place, still complaining. The lesson: take responsibility for your life before blaming others. Ask yourself, what can I do to improve my situation? What habits do I need to change? How can I take responsibility for my actions? The moment you stop blaming the world and start working on yourself, your life will completely change. Rule 7. Pursue what is meaningful, not what is easy. People often look for shortcuts, quick rewards, and instant gratification. They want success without effort, money without hard work, a fit body without exercise, and fluent English without practice. But life doesn't work that way. The things that truly matter require patience, dedication, and effort. Imagine you have two paths in front of you. Path 1, it's easy, no struggles, no challenges, no effort. But at the end, there's nothing valuable. No growth, no success, just wasted time. Path 2, it's difficult. It requires discipline, learning, effort, and patience. But at the end, there is great success, fulfillment, and happiness. Most people choose the easy path because they want quick results. But those who take the harder, more meaningful path are the ones who truly achieve success. Imagine two students who want to learn English. Student A takes the easy way. He watches short videos but never practices speaking. He skips difficult lessons and avoids stepping out of his comfort zone. After 1 year, he's still struggling to speak English. Student B chooses the meaningful path. He practices every day, reads books, speaks even when he makes mistakes, and never gives up. After 1 year, he is speaking fluently and confidently. Who succeeded? The one who chose the meaningful path, not the easy one. Stop looking for quick success. Instead, focus on real growth and long-term improvement. Before making any decision, ask yourself, is this choice meaningful or just easy? Great things take time and effort. Be patient, keep working, and remember, success doesn't come from shortcuts. It comes from choosing what is meaningful, even when it's difficult. Rule 8. Tell the truth or at least don't lie. Many people lie to themselves and to others. They lie because they're afraid of the truth, want to avoid responsibility, or try to impress others. But every time you lie, you are damaging your own life. This rule teaches us that honesty is the foundation of success and confidence. If you cannot be honest, you will never develop self-respect or a strong character. Lies might make things easier in the moment, but in the long run, they create problems, stress, and failure. Imagine two employees in a company. Person A is always honest. If he makes a mistake, he admits it. He tells the truth even when it's difficult. Because of this, people trust him and know he is reliable. Person B lies to cover his mistakes. He blames others and creates fake stories to make himself look good. Over time, people stop trusting him. Now, who do you think will be more successful? Person A. Because in life, success is built on trust, character, and honesty. The lesson: stop lying to yourself and others. If you're not working hard, admit it and start improving. Be honest with others. People respect those who speak the truth. If you cannot tell the truth, at least don't lie. True success is built on honesty, self-awareness, and taking responsibility. When you are honest with yourself, you can recognize your weaknesses and work on them. When you take responsibility for your actions, you gain control over your life. Lying to yourself or others might seem like an easy way out, but in the long run, it damages trust, creates stress, and holds you back from real success. If you want to grow, be honest, take responsibility, and stay true to yourself. That's how you build a strong character and a successful life. Rule 9. Assume that the person you are listening to might know something you don't. Most people love to talk, but few enjoy listening. They believe they already know everything, so they ignore what others have to say. But the truth is, everyone knows something that you don't. If you listen carefully, you can learn valuable lessons from anyone. Why is listening important? Listening helps you grow. If you think you already know everything, you stop learning. People respect good listeners. When you listen, others feel valued and respected. Listening helps solve problems. Sometimes, the answers to your problems are hidden in other people's experiences. A tale of two mindsets. Person A thinks he already knows everything. He never listens to advice, ignores opportunities, and blames others when things go wrong. He stays in his comfort zone, waiting for success to come to him. After 1 year, nothing has changed. Same struggles, same excuses, same life. Person B seeks wisdom. He listens to successful people, learns from mistakes, and takes action. Even when he fails, he adapts, improves, and keeps moving forward. After 1 year, he has more knowledge, better skills, and is closer to his dreams. The key to success: listen, learn, apply. Those who refuse to learn stay the same. Those who stay open-minded transform their lives. When talking to others, listen more than you speak. Ask questions and be open to learning new things. Remember, everyone has something valuable to teach you. If you want to grow, be willing to listen and learn. Rule 10. Be precise in your speech. Many people talk in a vague and unclear way. They struggle to express their thoughts properly, leading to confusion, misunderstandings, and a disorganized life. This rule teaches us that, if you want to improve your life, you must speak with clarity and precision. Why is precise speech important? Clear words bring clear understanding. When you describe a problem precisely, you understand it better. People respect and trust clear communication. If you express yourself well, others take you seriously. Precise goals lead to real results. The more specific you are, the more likely you are to succeed. A simple example: imagine a doctor diagnosing a patient. If he says, "You are sick," that doesn't help much. But if he says, "You have a lung infection, and you need to take these specific medicines," the patient now knows exactly what to do. The same applies to life. Saying, "My life is a mess," is too vague. But saying, "I am struggling with time management, so I need to create a schedule," gives you a clear solution. How to apply this rule? Set clear goals. Instead of saying, "I want to be rich," say, "I will save $500 every month and start an online business within a year." Describe problems clearly. Instead of saying, "I feel bad," say, "I feel anxious because I am not exercising." Speak in a way that makes your thoughts strong and effective. The more precise your words, the more powerful your life becomes. Rule 11. Do not bother children when they are skateboarding. This rule is about courage, risk-taking, and personal growth. Many people try to protect themselves and others from all risks, but life is full of challenges. If you avoid every difficulty, you will never grow. Children learn by falling, failing, and trying again. Adults are the same. If you always avoid discomfort, you will stay weak, afraid, and powerless. Why taking risks is important. Challenges make you stronger. Facing difficulties helps you grow into a confident and capable person. Avoiding risks keeps you weak. If you never step out of your comfort zone, you will remain insecure and dependent. Failure is part of success. Every failure teaches you something valuable and brings you closer to your goals. A tale of two mindsets. Man A always plays it safe. He never takes risks, avoids hard work, and stays in his comfort zone. Over time, he becomes weak, insecure, and dependent on others. Man B takes risks. He starts a business, even if he fails, speaks up even when he's nervous, and learns new things even if they are difficult. Over time, he becomes strong, confident, and independent. Who succeeds? Man B, because he embraces challenges instead of running from them. Think about people who move to a new country with nothing. They don't know the language, have no connections, and struggle at first. But because they face challenges head-on, they grow into stronger, wiser, and more capable individuals. Now think about people who never take risks. They stay in the same place, do the same things, and never grow. Their lives become boring, weak, and meaningless. How to apply this rule? Stop avoiding challenges. Growth happens outside your comfort zone. If you fail, try again. Failure is just a step toward success. Take calculated risks. The more you challenge yourself, the stronger you become. If you want a strong, powerful, and successful life, stop avoiding challenges. Rule 12. Pet a cat when you encounter one on the street. This rule is about finding beauty and peace in difficult times. Life is not always easy. You will face stress, sadness, loss, and pain. But even in the darkest moments, there are small things that can bring you joy. A cat passing by, the warmth of the sun, or a kind word from a stranger. These small moments remind us that life is still worth living. Why noticing small joys matters. It helps you stay strong, even in tough times. Small joys remind you that life is not all bad. It shifts your mindset. When you notice the good, you stop feeling hopeless. It gives you the strength to move forward. No matter how big your problems are, little moments of happiness can make a difference. A tale of two mindsets. Person A is going through a hard time, but only focuses on pain. He sees nothing good and feels hopeless. Person B also struggles, but he notices small joys, listening to music, watching a sunset, enjoying a cup of tea. This helps him stay strong and move forward. Who will recover faster? Person B, because he finds light even in darkness. Many successful people have gone through poverty, illness, failure, and loss, but they kept going because they focused on the small joys that gave them strength. Think of a student struggling to learn English. He feels frustrated, but one day he watches a movie and understands a few sentences. That small moment gives him the confidence to continue learning. How to apply this rule? Look for small joys. No matter how hard life gets, there are always moments of beauty. Take a break and breathe. When overwhelmed, pause and appreciate the little things. Remember that pain is temporary. Even in the hardest times, happiness still exists. No matter what you're going through, don't ignore the small joys in life. They are what help us survive even the worst times. Life is not easy. It never was, and it never will be. But you have two choices. 1. Stay where you are, complaining and making excuses. Take control and create the life you truly want. The truth is, nobody is coming to save you. If you want success, confidence, strength, and happiness, you must build them yourself. The world respects those who take responsibility. The world listens to those who speak with clarity. The world rewards those who take risks and grow. The world remembers those who find light even in the darkest times. What kind of person will you be? Will you keep repeating the same mistakes, or will you use these powerful lessons to change your life forever? If you truly want a better future, start now. Speak with clarity. Face challenges instead of running from them. Appreciate the small moments that make life meaningful. Your life is in your hands. No one else will do it for you. But if you decide today, right now, to take control, nothing in this world can stop you. So take that step. The future is waiting, and it belongs to those who are ready to fight for it. If this inspired you, comment below the most powerful lesson you learned today. Like this video if you want more book summaries.